So, one of the things that was most impressive to me about you the first time we met was you were really one of the first principals that ever naturally said, I want to take a look at a longitudinal history of my data back 5 years.
Mhm.
Can you talk a little bit about why you did that and how it has helped you prepare for this coming school year?
Yes. I want to take a deeper dive into data. I think sometimes we look at it in 2-year sprints, 3-year sprints, but if you take the time to go back to 5, it can tell you a story. And that was the piece that I believed was missing for us, is to be able to tell that story from before, because oftentimes you figure things that you've done well that you've completely forgot about, or we haven't given ourselves enough credit to know what is working. Because if you run a program or certain things are happening over 2 years, that really doesn't give you the data pieces that you need in order to know how to move collectively and for longer periods of time. If we think about students in high school, our students are with us for 4 years, but we have data from them from previous schools that we can use and be able to move them forward and also prepare them for post secondary. So I like to take the approach of knowing that each student's data story, but collectively it tells a story of our school family. So if we're only looking at 2 years, I'm not getting the whole picture. With working with teenagers, they shift from year to year. So to know where they've come from, middle school, and then how to prepare them for what they want to look like as a young adult, I think we have to take that longitudinal approach and prepare ourselves, not only as students, but our faculty and staff for that. Because if there are things that we show and that's shown in that data that we don't address, they will continue. So how do we, using a term I learned from Dr. Lyle, how do we reduce and potentially eliminate some of those pieces that we see but don't really have time to correct? So if we look at that long picture, it gives us an opportunity to guide students not only while they're here, but I call it being a productive citizen when they graduate, to go be a productive citizen in the world, and what we can do to help navigate that process for them.